What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Unlucky Morpheus. Yes, indeed, Unlucky Morpheus fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all those clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Maximus Houghton, A-Joy Mercury, and Krauser. They all want to see me react to this song by Unlucky Morpheus called Dead Leaves Rising. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So it's always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We had a slight problem. This request was made before Unlucky Morpheus took all of their videos and put them behind a paywall. So, the video link I have from the original requesters is actually a dead link. I gotta give a big shout out to Krauser. Krauser went and got the DVD that he has of the same concert and uploaded it to his personal drive. Now, first of all, big shout out to Krauser for going above and beyond. He saw the filming schedule that I put up, and he said, hey, couldn't help but notice that Unlucky Morpheus Dead Leaves Rising is on the filming schedule. You're not going to find that. That link you have, I can guarantee you, is dead. So I went and I looked, and sure enough, dead link. So he went and he uploaded it to his own personal drive. Now, first of all, big shout out to Krauser for doing that. Number two, since it is on his personal drive and he did not give me express permission to put it up, I am not going to be sharing the link on this video for it. Now, if Krauser gets in contact with me and he says, hey, I give permission, go ahead and share it, then I'll be more than happy to add the link. But as it stands right now, I have not gotten permission to do it. So the link to the original video will not be down in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure, unfortunately. So other than that, there's really nothing else to say. Let's get to it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Unlucky Morpheus, bass solo, and Dead Leaves Rising. Oh, we get a bass solo. Nice. Nice. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
He's in all four. funk groove to it. Nice. Stop. Oh, that's great. I've seen stuff like this before. This is nothing new to me. But it's always fun to watch it. Hopefully it's done well. I've seen it done really well, and I've also seen it done chaotically. And it just turns into a giant, mess. And I really hope that's not the case here. Got that nice funk feel going for this part. Digging that. Absolutely digging that. Whenever I do bass solos, I actually prefer having the drummer play with me. I usually do. And we'll plan it out. This is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go to here. We're gonna transition to this here. One of the most fun bass solos I've ever done. We were doing a rock show, and I was playing with Richie, obviously enough. And we're doing these solos, and everybody's expecting, a rock solo, from everybody, and the guitar players did theirs. So I come out to do mine, and everybody's expecting, to do this, rock style bass solo. And Rich and I had it planned out. He went to this, swing feel on the ride and on the kit. And I started out my solo with a nice simple swing feel walking bass line. And you can see the people in the crowd with this look on their face like, what the hell is this? And then we transitioned from the swing feel into a straight funk feel, like a straight 16th note funk feel. And it felt really good. I liked it. And the crowd, by the time I was done, the crowd really was into it. The crowd really dug it. So I was happy about that. Thank God it worked out. But I've always preferred doing solos with the drummer. I always have. I've done bass solos on my own, and I mean, it's okay. It works. It's not my preference. So glad to see the drummer coming in on this, and this interaction here is fun. So let's see how this turns out. Oh, they switched! Nice. Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Oh! That's tricky. Okay. I've never seen this pulled off before. I've seen people try, and it fails miserably. Okay, so the bass player right now is right hand on the upper strings, playing the melodic line with the right hand, but his left hand is doing the bass lines, the boom, boom, boom. He's doing that, while the guitar player is doing the right hand, the bass lines, and doing the melodic lines with the left hand. So they're switching. They're playing half and half. Bass player is, wow. If they pull this off, this could be one of the most amazing things I think I've ever seen. Like I said, I have seen people try to do this. I've seen people give it their best shot, and it usually doesn't win out too well. I mean, usually it train wrecks. I've seen a couple people get through it, but not without hiccups. So this is interesting. Man, they gotta be in sync. And now they've gone back. Man, they're just flipping all over the place. Wow. Wow. Good tapping technique. Nice staggered entrances. Nice staggered entrances. That sounded really good. Okay. Overall, bass solo, very well done. The interacting with the two working together in sync. I mean, like I said, I've seen guitar players and bass players do that before, so it's not like shocking. The one thing that was shocking was when the bass player had his right hand working with the guitar player's left hand, and the guitar player's right hand was working with the bass player's left hand. If you're gonna do that, you have got to be in sync with each other. It's one thing to share and have the bass player, doing the melodic line with both hands and the guitar player doing the bass line with both hands. That's one thing. But when you're sharing responsibilities and you're splitting it, so like your right hand is working with their left hand, it didn't last very long. They didn't push their luck. But what they did for those 8 measures, that was impressive. That was really impressive. Good on them. Let's see what the song is going to do now, shall we? Straight ahead rock song. No frills, nothing fancy, just great, straight ahead, feel good, high energy, hard rock song, and I am here for that. Absolutely. Great intro with the tapping on with the staggered entrance tapping from everybody. And then once the song kicked in, it's just been straight ahead. Nothing fancy, nothing impressive, and that's okay because the song feels good. Her vocals. I've been critical of her in the past with her vibrato being over the top sometimes. Actually, in this, I mean, the vibrato's there, but it's not as wide as I've heard her vibrato be in the past. Very fitting for this style of the song. Not so much about getting that huge envelope, that huge wavelength. It's a little more subtle, but it's still there and it's still noticeable. But it's a lot more pleasing to the ear in a style of song like this. So, very nicely done on her part. Let's keep going here. Good around fair play. Nice. That was fun. That was fun. It was fun from start to finish, honestly. I am going to need to get my thoughts together, but honestly, I pretty much have an idea of where I'm going to go already, so I'm not going to need a whole lot of time. Give me a couple minutes. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Unlucky Morpheus with Dead Leaves Rising. This was a request from Maximus Houghton, A-Joy Mercury, and Krauser. And again, a big shout out to Krauser coming through in the clutch and taking the steps that were needed to be able to make this happen, because the original link gone. Unfortunately, Unlucky Morpheus put all their stuff behind a paywall. So big shout out to Krauser for taking the initiative, getting one of his live DVDs of these guys and uploading this to his own personal server, his own personal drive, to allow me to be able to download this and make this reaction happen. So big shout out to Krauser, and y'all make sure you thank Krauser for this, because without him, this would not have happened. So yeah, big shout out to Krauser. Okay, I thought about this, and there really wasn't a whole lot to think about because I already pretty much had this score in mind. I did think about it, and I tried to put everything in perspective, but the score didn't change. The score was already in my head, and it stuck. It stuck. So we're going to go with it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This is going to require a little explanation. I've been faced with a situation before in the past where I had a solo, whether it be from a drummer, a guitar player, a drummer, a bass player, keyboard player, whatever the case may be. We had a solo that came into the song. Now the question is the solo part of it? In my opinion, yes it is, because it is part of the overall presentation. So yes, I do take the solos into account, absolutely, because it's a live performance in a live setting, and it's part of the video. So if you didn't want me to do the bass solo and include the bass solo, then don't show me the bass solo. The song itself is a really good song, really good energy, really good drive, really good direction, really good arrangement, really good chordal selection. Everything about the song screamed really good. Okay, it was a really good song. The energy on this was fantastic. I dug it. I absolutely dug the song itself. Would I ever say that song on its own is a great song? I would be very hard pressed to. Maybe, but I don't feel comfortable calling it great. There was nothing about that song that I would say was impressive. As far as the song itself goes, there were some things happening in the live performance that I thought were really good and were great. But as far as the song itself goes, I would hesitate to call it great. So how in the world are we getting to an 8.3? That bass solo. That was fun. That was a lot of fun to watch. Him on his own, it was fine the way it was. I mean, he did a great job with what he did. And on his own, I would give it, like I said, about 8.3, 8.4, somewhere in there. But when the other guitar player came along and they did the split work, that's when things got interesting. That's when things got really interesting. Now, I have seen bass players and guitar players work in tandem before like that, where one of them works the low part and the other one works the high part. And I've seen a couple of times where they will switch, you know. The bass player's doing the main melodic line up here on the neck, and the guitar player's doing the bass line. And then they'll switch, and the bass player will go to play in the bass line, and the guitar player will go to play in the main melodic line. And I've seen couples work in tandem and pull it off, and it sounds really good. I've also seen utter and complete train wrecks. So they did a great job of pulling it off. But what really blew me away about this is when they did the split and they did shared work, where the bass player's right hand was playing the bass line, while his left hand was playing the melodic line. Meanwhile, the guitar player's left hand was playing the melodic line. No. Okay, bass player's right hand was playing the bass line. The guitar player's right hand was playing the melodic line. But then you flip it, and the guitar player's left hand was playing the bass line, and the bass player's left hand was playing the melodic line. Sharing the work. That was impressive. That was really impressive, because you talk about having to be in sync with each other and knowing exactly what the other person is going to do. Whew, not easy to do. That was really impressive. I have seen duos try that, and to the best of my knowledge, I don't think I've ever seen anybody pull it off as well as they did. So I gotta give him props for that. That was impressive. The bass solo, I would give honestly about an 8.6, 8.7 because of that. That really boosted it up quite a bit. The song itself, I would put in the high 7s. You know, don't get me wrong, it's a really good song. It was fun to listen to. Her vocals on this were a lot more tolerable as from the vibrato standpoint. Her vocals never went over the top with a vibrato. It was all very fitting, and everything that she did was really well done. Guitar, bass, drums all sounded really good. It sounded tight. I like the dual guitar harmonizing solo, really nicely done, very tightly done. I don't think I've ever heard them do that and not be tight. I think they've been tight every single time. So clearly they put a lot of work and effort and practice into those solos. So good on them. Overall, I'm combining everything together here. The bass solo, the songwriting, the live performance, everything. I'm coming up with a score of 8.3. I think it's a really great job overall combining everything together. I did think about it, like I said, I tried to weigh everything against each other and I still came up with the 8.3. So obviously, that's the score that was meant to be. So, 8.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.